This webinar is the second part of How to Write Your Essay for the New York Youth Institute. There are 7 simple steps to follow to help you develop your essay. See complete paper instructions on our website. First, start by selecting a country. If you check the list on the website, you will find nearly 70 to choose from. In this presentation, Rwanda is the country selected as an example. You may ask yourself, what do I know about Rwanda? Perhaps you've heard about the genocide of nearly 1 million people in 100 days in the news, or the film Hotel Rwanda, or about the movement to save gorillas, a protected species. Did you know that Rwanda now ranks in the top 10 worldwide for the highest percentage of women working in top government positions? 63% to be exact as of February 2016. The U.S. ranked 28th. This was a Rwandan government decision by the president-elect that women's participation in politics and the education of girls be a top priority for the nation's development after the genocide. The president also worked towards reconciliation between the 2 tribes that led to the genocide previously. Check the Rwanda country profiles with UN statistics, BBC News, the Financial Times, just to name a few sources. I cite these facts because it is important to have a broader understanding of the country you are researching for solutions to the problem of hunger, and consider who in the country is working towards solutions to strengthen any external international aid to the country. With 12 million people and a population density of 500 people per kilometer. Almost 80% of the population lives by agriculture to feed their families. Rwanda's diet consists of beans for protein, maize, rice, cassava, or potatoes as a carbohydrate source. The most popular fruits are avocado, pineapples, and bananas. Cows and goats are the main animals raised in Rwanda. There is a 1 cow per family initiative to eradicate malnutrition among poor families. In the next slide, you will hear about one person in Rwanda, his family background, and a solution for hunger he is working on using plant science. Meet Dr. Athanase Nduwumuremyi. He is a plant scientist, one of Dr. Norman Borlaug's hunger heroes, a hunger fighter for sure. He was selected by the U.S. Department of Agriculture to come to Cornell University in 2016 as a Borlaug Fellow, and further his research on one of the diseases of cassava, and improve its nutritional value in vitamin A. He is shown here with 3 of the 4 World Food Prize laureates and other Norman Borlaug Fellows from different countries. Dr. Norman Borlaug is the father of the Green Revolution, who saved a couple of billion people in Mexico, India, and Pakistan from starvation by developing a variety of fast-growing wheat. Athanase was born in a rural village in Rwanda in a family of 12 people. His parents and 3 brothers died during the genocide. Athanase survived this tragedy and is now a plant scientist working on food security. Athanase was selected as a Borlaug Fellow in 2016 and came to Cornell to learn how to accelerate the development of improved cassava and reach farmers in a reasonable time. The challenges of agricultural productivity and the increased population inspired him to undertake agricultural studies. This led to his career as a cassava researcher. Cassava is very important for food security because it has a high yield potential, approximately 90 tons per hectare. It is a cheap source of carbohydrates and starch, more than any other crop, but it is poor in proteins. Thus, his research focuses on improving cassava carotenoid as the source of vitamin A. He also focuses on developing cassava varieties resistant to most cassava devastating diseases, such as cassava brown streak and cassava mosaic diseases, which can reduce considerably the yield of cassava. Athanase's photos of the cassava he's working on. They're huge, right? And colorful, different colors as well. You may view a short 5-minute video with Athanase speaking about his experience on our website. Now is your chance to accept a global challenge by writing a short essay to address hunger and find a solution. You may be recognized as a Borlaug Scholar at the New York Youth Institute in 2018, which will be on June 29th and 30th at Cornell University. You may also qualify for the Global Youth Institute at the World Food Prize and earn a paid USDA fellowship or a paid international internship. Register at the New York Youth Institute on the World Food Prize website. You met a former Borlaug Fellow at Cornell from Rwanda in the previous slides. Look at the next two slides and think about this question. Is modern biotechnology the solution to food and nutrition insecurity? Often people hear the word biotechnology and GMOs and immediately draw a line in terms of what is acceptable and what is not with the food supply. Read the introduction here and then discuss the questions on slide 9 with your mentor, or give one or two questions some of your consideration by yourself.